Prosecutor John Flannery, who has been along with us for so much of this fact gathering. I want to put it back up on the screen, the now updated and completed arrows. We reported this over 10 months ago. You've been a part of some of these segments, and we see now 5 of these plots indicted as part of the multiple election conspiracies charge. What do you see here?
Well, what I see is you have classified very well from the findings that we had where we were with the January 6th committee to where we are with Jack Smith's assembly of this as a legal document. This is a great and tragic historic moment. And one of the things, if I may point it out, is people complain, why don't we have a charge about insurrection? But count 4 of the indictment addresses that, in my opinion, because everybody wondered why he would invoke the Civil Rights Act or an aspect of the Civil War Act. And the answer is simple. He decided to place autocracy versus democracy, because the term that he claims that they're conspiring is the free exercise and enjoyment of a right and privilege they're compromising. And it's the right to vote and to have one's vote counted. That sums up the whole thing. And what you listed in your chart is clearly how they were going to do it. And this was the object. Even the insurrection was the object of that illicit goal. And what we've done today is we take a turn toward home. That is to say, we're returning to our republic. And Jack Smith and his vision quest has done that.
Yeah, and you mentioned what's uncharged, and we'll put this up in full again so everyone can see it. Didn't go after sedition because they probably didn't feel they had quite enough evidence tying them to the other convicted seditionists, the militias. They didn't go after Congress. You see Congress overturn the votes. There's a lot of at least questions of constitutional protection for what Congress does on the floor. They didn't go after the military thing. You know, if Barack Obama was caught trying to install a DOJ hack to seize voting machines, that alone could have been a 5-year scandal. They don't even charge that again because I think that they didn't see it going far enough, so to speak. And then the lawsuits, obviously, as we've long said, lawsuits and free speech in public might be regrettable, hateful, terrible, misleading, not usually indictable. What does it tell you about Jack Smith's restraint here that he's going to go to the jury with the stuff he has the strongest goods on, but not, as another lawyer said earlier tonight, not really an overcharge?
Well, I think what you can sense is, as you like to write, and editing is about writing, what he's done is he's edited what he could do so that it was a narrative that dictated the result by the telling of the story. And the telling of the story need not be so complicated in its subplots. Let's go for the gold, go for what we have. We have the former president at all these meetings and communicating and so forth. So take the strongest possible narrative that conforms with what really happened and give it to a jury, and the jury, I think, will find that what they already know from our experience these several years, that this man should be convicted and we're restoring the republic.
John, we appreciate you tonight, crisp, concise, thoughtful, with a note of the gravity for history. We'll be coming back to you in the days ahead. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Keep it up. You're doing great.
Appreciate it.